What is up, guys, and welcome. I hope you're all having a fantastic day out there. Thank you very much for joining me for another video here on Degenerate Watch. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a quite bizarre situation. We're going to see how a portion of cold McDonald's fries led to the arrest of a murder suspect. But it would seem that our suspect isn't the sharpest tool in the shed and he really needs to learn when to pick his battles. But I'm kinda glad he did pick this battle as it led to him being apprehended. As always, guys, if you are enjoying the video, I would appreciate if you'd hit that like button as it does really help the channel out. Now with all that being said, let's hop right into the video. Enjoy.
10:22, I got contact. What's up, man?
We the ones that called.
Okay, what's up?
Basically, we went in there, purchased some food. I guess there's something wrong with their server. A lady before us tried to order on the little box thing. She said that wasn't working. He had to stop us from ordering and go help her. Okay. So he probably frustrated at work. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole scenario. Okay. What I get.
So why'd y'all call? So like, what happened?
Because we ordered the food. He couldn't print us a receipt. Okay. So he said the receipt would be printed in the back. So I said, okay. So we sat down, me and my fiance, looking for homes around here. Gotcha. So we went back to Progressive Rentals looking at homes. I guess our order was called, but we don't even know our order number. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So now our food is sitting there cold. So when I come up, I say, I try the fries. The fries they're lukewarm, but they're not hot.
I'm sorry, bro, but lukewarm, not hot sounds just about right for McDonald's fries. It's that common to get them lukewarm. I think that's how they're supposed to be.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I just asked him, can we get some fresh fries? Okay. He said, okay, the fries are not hot. Touch the fries. I said, no, they're not hot. And at this point, you don't touch them, so, yeah, can I just get a fresh set? Okay. So is he getting the fries? And I said, can I also get the receipt? That was 5 minutes ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, sir. 5 minutes ago, I can run my store however I want to run my store. Okay. This now, sir, I didn't pay it. He said, matter of fact, you can leave my property. Get off my property now. Or you can come and get, I'll do a refund. I say, sir, with Cash App card, it's 3 to 7 business days to do a refund. Just give me my set of fries and my receipt. That's what you're supposed to do anyway when I pay for my order. Okay. This is not my store. He telling me this is his business. He owns this. Like, it's not that deep. We just need the fries and the burger. Okay. Do you have your ID on you? No, sir. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to get your information. Okay.
What's your last name?
Sims.
S-I-M-S?
S-I-M-E-S.
E-S. And first name?
A-N-T-O-I-A-N-E.
O-I-A-N-E? A-N-T-O-I-A-N-E.
I'm not 100% sure what sort of a mix-up went on inside with the number. Usually they tell you your number if they can't print you a receipt. And perhaps if you had no number or no receipt, you'd be paying a bit more attention when they were calling out the orders. You've heard his side of the story and we're going to hear the manager's side of the story very soon, and we'll see there's a big disparity between the two stories. This guy here would have you believe he was really polite to the guy, calling him sir, etc., just looking for a simple replacement of his fries. But the manager tells a very different story. And it does seem like in this situation just replacing the fries would have been the simplest and easiest solution. But there's clearly more to this story that this guy is not telling us, and we're going to find out pretty soon. And another thing, when the police officer asked him for his ID, he said he didn't have any. Now okay, not everyone carries their ID with them at all times, but I was slightly suspicious. When he's asked for his name by the officer, he spells his surname as S-I-M-E-S, but in all the papers that I've seen when I'm doing research for this video, his name is spelled S-I-M-S, so I'm wondering, did he do that to kind of throw the police off the scent a bit? If he did, it was a very poor attempt at it.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let you know he called as well, so y'all both called.
Yeah, we both called, right?
So I'm going to go in and talk to him. Hey, Carl, will you hang out with him? Alright, he's going to hang out with you for a second, okay? I'm going to go ahead and talk to him real quick.
So now we're going to go ahead and get the manager's side of things. And as you can well imagine, he has a vastly different account of what happened.
So what happened? Okay, so break it down for me. What happened?
He insists that all his food's cold.
Okay.
He's burning my hands. So whatever. That's not doesn't really matter. Okay. Took it to the next level, starts cussing me. You better give me fresh fries, mother. Like, what? Here's the little old lady, and she just came up to us and said, if you need me to talk to the police, it's like, no, I got this. But he starts losing it, starts shoving his food at me. And I said, sorry. I said, well, tell you what, you can take your business elsewhere. Give me a card, I'll give me a refund. No, you're not going to give me an effort refund. You're going to give me my food and my money back. I said, okay, look, sir. He started shoving his food. I took his food. So he's got nothing to shove at me because next thing you know, he's throwing his drink at me. So I took his food, took it to his Sprite, put it in the trash. Give me your card. I'll give you a refund. Take your business elsewhere. Please don't come back. Okay. Screaming at me. I want him CT'd.
Did you give him his refund? Like, is that all part?
You refused to. Okay. You're not going to give me a refund.
Okay.
excuse my language.
No, you're fine.
This is the way he was talking.
Okay.
So I don't want him CT. I don't want to ever have him back.
Okay.
I mean, dude's obviously on probation. Got an ankle bracelet on.
Okay.
You might be inclined to call me biased, but I think the manager has a much more credible account of what actually happened. I keep calling him the manager, but he's actually the store owner, so I'm guessing this is probably a franchise. But by the way he's coming across to the officer there, I do actually believe what he's saying. And he has no reason to lie. I'm pretty sure there's cameras inside the restaurant, plus there was a number of witnesses in there also. And remember when I mentioned earlier that I was suspicious when he said he had no ID? Well, now the store owner's after saying that he has an ankle bracelet on, so he's clearly on some form of probation. So that just adds even more credibility to what the manager's saying about him being aggressive and abusive. So he's not quite the choir boy that he made himself out to be. So this guy's had enough of him, and rightly so if he's going to be abusive like that to him. And because he's the owner of the business, he has the right to refuse service. So right now he just wants this guy out of his hair. He wants to give him his refund and have him trespass so he never comes back again to bother him.
And you have to have his card to do a refund?
Yeah. I don't want him back in here.
Okay.
If you want to give me his card, I'll give him his refund.
Okay. Or you're not going to give him any more food? You're not going to like remake it? Okay. I mean, it's your business. You're right. I'm just asking.
I told him it's my business. It's my restaurant.
Okay.
No, it's not.
All right. I'll be right back. Okay.
So now let's go and give him the good news that he's being trespassed. But if he thought that was as bad as his day was going to get, then he's going to be very upset shortly.
All right. So here's the deal. As a business owner, he has the right to not remake your food. He is willing to do a refund. He has no problems doing a refund, but he's not going to remake your food. As a business owner, he can do that. Okay. He does not want you coming back in the store. He actually wants us to criminally trespass you, so you will not be allowed back at this McDonald.
I don't even stay here.
It doesn't matter. He's requested it. We got to do it. It's not a big deal. It's a piece of.
Charge me?
No, we're not charging you. It's a piece of paper we're going to give you that's going to say, hey, you can't come back to this McDonald's. That's all it is.
Wow. Like,
yeah.
No, just realistically, did I do anything wrong?
I don't know. I'm not here to even figure that out. I'm here to keep the peace. Yeah, this is completely civil. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
About it later on. No, I don't want to complain about it. No.
So.
Fine, man. I'm just don't understand what I did wrong with this.
No, you're good. Do you have CT forms? No, okay, I have CT forms. That's fine. It's not a big deal. So look, all right. So this is civil, okay? As a business owner, he has the right to refuse service to anyone he chooses to refuse service to. Just like if you owned a business, you have the same right to do the same thing. Exactly. If you owned a physical business, like you didn't have you can CT whoever the hell you want. You can do whatever, as long as it's within the law, and that's within the law. Okay. All right. So hang out with him. I'm gonna get that form. It's a simple form that says, "Hey, just don't come back to this McDonald's." Now, I'll tell you, if you do come back to this McDonald's when we get caught out here, you go to jail.
I'm not.
All right?
I'm not. I got a smart.
Oh, there's another lie.
I'm not. I got a smart.
You've got a smart what is the word you're looking for? Brain, head, mind? Because that's blatantly untrue. The officer doesn't know it yet, but this guy actually has a warrant out for him. So he can't really be that smart when he's calling the people he's trying to evade to his location. Fortunately for the police, a good percentage of these criminals have the IQ of a crayon, so eventually they end up slipping up and getting caught.
52, 14, and 17. The call taker is now landline with the female that's 10-7 Apple District on 1st Street. With a male sitting in a white truck outside. And the daughter is inside with her door locked. She should be the only one 10-7 in Apple.
License status, suspended, 24-year-old male, wanted person, caution, violence, armed and dangerous.
So now that the officer is in the knowledge that this man is wanted and that he's also considered armed and dangerous, obviously ups the ante. Also the fact that he has an ankle tag and is on probation is also another cause for concern. So this guy 100% will not want to cooperate with the police when they try to bring him in for this. And the lady that he claims is his fiancée is actually still sitting inside the car. So that could be another threat for the officers. So obviously now, armed with this information, the officer has made a bit of an assessment and he decides to stall for a bit in the car till a few more units show up. It seems like the trespass that the store owner wanted has now become small fries, pardon the pun, in comparison to what else this guy has going on. But the officers are still going to need him to sign that trespass form, and they're going to use that as a bit of a trick in order to get him to somewhere a bit better to contain him.
Alright, spell your last name for me.
Simes.
Okay. Where's your driver's license out of?
I don't have it.
Okay.
I think my mother's had it.
Okay. S-I-M-E-S. Spell your first name again.
A-N-T-O-I-N-E.
O-I-N-A?
O-I-N-E.
O-I-N-E. Okay. Alright.
So I'm basically just banned from here?
Correct.
Not Kennesaw?
His name, their name? I can't remember.
Yeah, so
we got new forms, so I don't know.
His name here, and then the manager's name.
That's what I thought.
So he's the manager or somebody else?
He's the owner.
He's the owner of this. So that's why he feels like it.
Yeah, he does feel like that because he is the owner and that's his business that he works hard at to run, and he doesn't want some degenerate coming in and disrespecting him in there. If this guy was in his shoes, he'd do the same thing.
What's the address here?
It was like...
Yeah. I gotta look it up. So many damn addresses.
What's the address?
So, there's possibly a 1099.
A couple of things here that surprised me were the fact that they let him walk over towards the vehicle again. I just feel they let their guard down here a little bit because that lady could have handed him out a weapon through the window. Also note that the officers haven't searched him for weapons or anything yet, and he's walking around with his hands in his pocket, which is another thing to make you a bit nervous, considering the information that the officer has on this guy. Now I know they probably don't want to give the game away in terms of that they're suspicious of him and that they're about to arrest him. But think about it also, when that guy sees extra units pulling into the car park, he might start thinking to himself, why are they getting extra cops here? Just from my point of view, it looks like they may have just let their guard down a little bit and perhaps it was a bit of a safety risk.
2049 Cobb Parkway.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it.
Yeah. Give me just a second.
Excuse me, sir. So there's no seekage or nothing like that?
No.
No.
So the way
it works is like, you're not going to get a fine for it.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna get him to fill this out.
The officer's going to head back inside to get the store owner to fill out his portion of the trespass form, and then it's straight back out to bring their man in.
Alright, Mr. Sims, come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this.
I'm not under arrest or anything, am I?
No, sir. Just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest or anything.
No, you're not. Yeah, just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
You have to sign it saying that you're not
Yeah.
going to come back to the property.
So you'll fill this part out.
Can I see it, sir?
Yeah. You come over here, man.
No, I'm afraid of y'all, sir.
Why are you
I just
afraid?
did 3 years, sir. I'm afraid of y'all,
Alright,
sir.
I'm gonna walk you through. Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it out.
Why are you
sir.
doing that?
I know how to fill. Am I
Alright,
arrested?
yeah.
No, let's wait here.
Car. 6-2 Kennesaw, call Cobb.
Unfortunately, as you've seen there, their little tactic didn't work. I think the aim of it was to get him over and while he was signing the form to arrest him then. But I think at that stage our perp had decided in his own mind that something wasn't quite right. Did you also notice how when the officer asked him to come over to him, he said no, that he was afraid of them and that he had just did 3 years. So that must explain what he's on probation for. Now his excuse that he's afraid of them is just totally lame because they've been there with him for about 20 minutes at that stage, and if they wanted to harm him they would have well done it by that stage. And anyway, what's all this nonsense? I thought he was a hardened criminal with his 3 years in prison under his belt and his ankle tag. Next we'll find out he's afraid of the dark and sleeps with a teddy bear at night time. So anyway, he manages to slip away on foot, but the officers are hot on his heels and manage to track him down to an apartment complex.
Got him! Contact! Backside! Taser deployed! Put your hands out! Hands out!
After being reduced to a screaming mess, our hardened criminal here was escorted away to his jail cell. Mr. Sparky seemed to have done quite a number on him. Maybe the ambulance was there to administer him some frauded or thunder, because after you get struck by lightning, There's thunder. I'm sorry about that, guys, but any opportunity for a shameless plug, then I'll take it. I could be pretty certain that this guy knew that he had a warrant out for him, so his earlier quote doesn't really stand the test of time too well.
I got it smart.
Not a smart move to call the police to come to you when they're actually looking to arrest you. So what was it that this guy was wanted for that he wanted to get away so badly? He actually had a warrant out for his arrest for failing to appear in court for the 2018 homicide of a woman in October of that year. The charred remains of 21-year-old Adalisa Muratovich were found on the 30th of October 2018 inside a burning vehicle in Lawrenceville, Georgia, just hours after she had been shot and killed in Johns Creek. Muratovich's body was discovered at around 3:30 AM on Tuesday the 30th of October 2018 behind the Village Bluff Drive in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Officers learned that the car and victim were both connected to a drug deal that had turned violent at Johns Creek apartment complex. It's alleged that Miss Muratovich accompanied her boyfriend, 20-year-old Michael Smith, and another man, Deshaun Flournoy, who was 18, to the retreat at Johns Creek Apartments on the 29th of October. Smith initially told police that Muratovich had took him to the apartment complex to surprise him for his birthday by buying him some weed. They were going to meet the guy from our video, Antoine Sims. Smith told police that they went there to buy the drugs, and when the person they were buying from showed up, that person displayed a firearm and began shooting. Shots were exchanged between the two, and Muratovich was hit during the exchange of gunfire, and that's when the alleged drug dealer Antoine Sims drove her car to Lawrenceville and burnt it out with her body inside of it. Although her boyfriend Smith alleged that they had went there to buy drugs, the police actually believed that him and Deshaun Flournoy had actually went there to rob Sims. Police have charged all three men with murder. Smith and Flournoy also face charges for criminal attempt to commit armed robbery and aggravated assault. Sims faces charges for drug possession and distribution in Fulton County, while Gwinnett investigators have charged him with arson and for concealing the death of a person. An absolutely fantastic result here for the police to have this guy Sims back behind bars and to face justice for what he's done. And hopefully for Miss Muratovich's family, it'll bring some sort of closure to know that the perpetrator behind her daughter's death is now going to face some justice. I find it amusing that this guy's stupidity, coupled with the need to feed his ego by calling the police over cold fries, led to him being apprehended. I do really hope justice is served in whatever sentences are handed down to these three men. An absolutely senseless killing. Her boyfriend and his friend were absolute cowards, running away and leaving her to be taken away to be burnt. By the looks of things, in my opinion, I think Miss Muratovich just got caught up with the wrong guy. This whole incident is another fine example of the fact that police don't have a clue who they're going to be dealing with or what they're going to be dealing with when they show up for a call. Just a quick announcement there to anybody that's interested in our wolf adoption journey. I recently posted a major wolf update video. I'll leave a link to that down below in the description, so don't forget to check that out if you haven't done already. Also, for all my awesome channel members out there, I have a brand new video for you guys. I have a new breed of degeneracy for us to take a look at, and yes, of course, it involves harassing and agitating people just out trying to do a day's work. So right after the premiere of this video, check out the link down below in the description and it'll bring you right to that video. And for any of you guys out there that are considering becoming a channel member, check out the link down below in the description or hit the join button just down below this video. Becoming a channel member gives you access to members only videos among other things, and it also helps to support the channel. And if that's not your cup of tea and you still want to help support the channel, there's a couple of links down below in the description where you can do just that. You can throw a tip in our PayPal tip jar. We have a merch store with some cool t-shirts and mugs. We also have a blog over on Coffee, so check that out to see some other things that I get up to. Links to all those are down below in the description. And there's also a little heart button down below this video if you'd like to give us a super thanks. And also liking, subscribing and sharing our videos out there really does help the channel out also. And as always guys, your support is very much thoroughly appreciated. Some videos coming up soon on Degenerate Watch are the first episode in our new series, The Sovereign Files. We're also going to be having a Wolf Q&A livestream very soon, and more details can be found about that in our Wolf update video, link down below in the description. Before I go, I'd like to give a big shout out to everybody that's here watching this with me on the premiere. And also a massive shout out to all our channel members. If you haven't already dropped us a like, don't forget to hit that like button, really helps the channel out. And make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on so you never miss out on a new video here on Degenerate Watch. As always, I'll be back in the next couple of days with another video. I hope to see you all then. And if you haven't checked out some of our other videos, why not check out some of the videos that should be appearing on screen now. Until next time guys, stay safe, take care, peace.